It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the podcast. Welcome to the O Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, CW. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to hit that bell on YouTube and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcasting app. This is a special episode. I think we're going to do a couple of these because we're running up against the end of 2020, and I have so many thoughts for episodes, there's just not enough time. So I figured I'd take a couple 10 minutes and just dump all my ideas out. So today's special episode is the hottest takes of 2023. I just posted the recap of 2023, all the big moments that happened for each month, which was just kind of a breakdown of some of the big happenings in all the pay-per-views / PLEs. Today, I'm going to do a rousing round of hot takes on, 2023, stuff going into 2024. And let's just see how this goes. Remember, wrestling fans, all of this is for fun. Hot take number 1. You know it. I know it. LA Knight is overrated. I said it. LA Knight is overrated. I've seen it all before. Just like who sang that song? Mary J. Blige. Heard it all before. Play no game. I think it was Mary J. Blige. I've seen this gimmick before. Everyone has said it. Everyone from the 90s has called it. He's basically mashing together a lot of popular angles like Rock and Stone Cold and whatnot. I get it. It's fun. It's nostalgia. It definitely triggers something in your memory like, oh, yeah, that's cool because it happened before. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. It's overrated. His gimmick is not a gimmick. I think most of his gimmick is him wearing Timbs, honestly, because it's so jarring to see someone walk to the ring in Timbs and then whoop ass. But, yeah, they keep inserting him into angles that make no sense to keep him over, like him helping out Randy and then getting jumped by AJ. Like they're trying to move him out of the Bloodline storyline because he's not going to take on Roman again. They gave you that match and it was a good match and now it's done. And there's nothing left for him to do on the roster. He took his shot at Roman. He lost. And now, he's going to fight heel AJ, which is great. But the gimmick is not everything everyone thinks it is. Let's all be honest with each other. The music, the whole nine, I get it. It's fun. It's overrated. Come on, guys. Overrated. Think about it. What has he done that has been incredible? It's a hot take. Spicy hot take. Like spicy Cheetos. Next hot take. I know a lot of people are going to hate this one, and it's kind of why I'm saying it. Got to get these comments up. Roman should retain at WrestleMania 40. Yep, I said it. There it is, people. He needs to retain. Why? Because who's going to beat him? And then what are you going to do with that thing after? Huh? What are you going to do with that championship belt once Roman doesn't have it anymore? Once he takes a back seat? Who's going to be the next guy? Cody? Yeah, and then what? And then what, guys? What happens when Cody finishes his story and gets the title? Where do you go then? That's literally the end credits. I think I said this in another episode. Right? That's the end credits of the movie, not the beginning of a movie. That's the end of Rocky 2, not Rocky 1. The end of Rocky 1 was WrestleMania 39. End of Rocky 2 is him getting the title, and then it's over. It's done. You need Roman. You need to hate him. You need to hate that he still has the title. You need to not like the fact that he retains all the time. That's the whole point. The whole point is he is the guy. He's the final boss. And if he loses, end credits, guys. That's what happens. What happens when you beat M. Bison in Street Fighter 2? End credits. It's done. It doesn't keep going. There's not more people. You don't take M. Bison's place at the end of the line and everyone's fighting to get to you. That doesn't happen. You need Roman to be up there on the top of that mountain, looking down at you, holding those titles with Paul Heyman just wringing his hands with glee. You need that. When does he drop it? How about never? How about he retires with it? and they have to get a new belt. How about that as a hot take? Just let them retire with the damn titles, and you don't get them anymore. No one gets them. Cody, your story continues, because what happens when you finish your story? It's done. It's done, Cody. Get over it. You're not winning the title. Roman's going over at 40. That's it. Next hot take. Gunther needs to dethrone Roman. There, I said it. He has to do it at SummerSlam. I heard, what was it? Not Sam, the podcast. I don't watch it too much, but I'm going to start watching it now. He had a whole spiel on the work up to WrestleMania where Gunther doesn't lose and Roman doesn't lose, and then they go to SummerSlam and they go title for title against these undefeated streaks. Can you imagine? That? And then Gunther goes over on Roman and holds every major title. I'm here for it. I don't even know if that's a hot take. That's just a good storyline. I like that. 2 undefeated streaks again. Oh my God. Could that be what they're building to? 2 undefeated streaks going up against each other? I know people are going like, no, of course not. Why would they do that? There's a reason why Gunther is undefeated right now. There's a reason why Roman is undefeated right now. So they can meet up and put those titles on the line. And Gunther can go over and be the new Universal Heavyweight World so-and-so champion of the universe. Yes. Is that a hot take? I even doubt it. I think that's just a normal, common take from wrestling fans. I woke up spicy today, guys. I woke up spicy. Next hot take. This one is not really so much of a hot take as it is just my genuine opinion. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are the best tag team in WWE right now. I said it out loud and it made me laugh, not because I didn't think it was true, but because hearing that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever said on this podcast, and I believe it. That's why it's funny. I believe that they are the best tag team in WWE right now. They have such great chemistry. They deserve all of their successes. They work so friggin' well together. The fact that Austin Theory came off that abysmal US title run and he's now paired with Grayson, who just amplifies everything around him. I mean, Austin Theory's boring. Let's get that out the way. His character is boring. But having Grayson Waller hop and jump around him and just like, this guy is the shit. He gets he's the future, and that's perfect for him. He needed that. And watching their matches they make great music together, guys. Come on. If you're telling me that you wouldn't love to see a title run of those two heels with the just shit kick heels, having fun, jumping around the ring, I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Are we denying our baser feelings, guys? This is what we need. We need them to dethrone the Judgment Day or the Creed brothers or something, because the Judgment Day is boring. All right? Let's get it out the way. Hot take. The Judgment Day is boring. It's boring as hell. You know how I know it's boring? They had to call R-Truth in to help. They had to call in reinforcements to get people that care. Nobody cares about Dominic. Nobody cares about Rhea Ripley. Another hot take. She's a terrible champ. She's terrible. She doesn't do anything. God, what are we doing here, guys? These are the hottest takes of 2023. The hottest spicy takes. Next hot take. Last hot take I'll go off, and then we'll close it out. The U.S. title is garbage, and they should get rid of it. They gave it to Logan Paul, for Christ's sake. When is he ever there? Who wants that thing now? He rubbed it on his junk. It's not a title anybody wants. This has been the hottest takes of 2023. Thank you so much for listening. Head over to the comments and let me know your hot takes of 2023 going into 2024. Thank you all for listening this entire year. I appreciate you. And don't you right there, don't you ever forget.
I'm your friend, but if I ever see you in the ring, I can beat you. Don't you know? Yeah.